Okay, we good. Let's continue with Leetcode. Then we will move to code forces. Let's do some. Let's solve third and fourth problem of some random contest. Let's just make sure. Okay, so this is unsolved. Fine. Okay. Find a city with the smallest number of neighbors at a threshold distance. So there are n cities numbered from 0 to n minus 1. Given the array edges from 2 and weight, bidirectional, fine. From to 2 and the given integer distance threshold. There we go. Okay, return the city with the smallest. Return the city with the smallest number of cities that are reachable through some path and whose distance is at most threshold. There are multiple such cities. Return the city with the greatest number. Okay. N square. There we go. Easy peasy. Hi Rohit. Rohit is very quick. The moment I turn my stream on, he's already here. Okay. Should I even solve this problem? Because this is very easy. We'll iterate through like all the cities. And smallest number of cities. The smallest number of cities. So we have to find how many cities are reachable and that number should be smallest. Okay. So the output is 3 because what is threshold? Threshold is 4. We can go here. We can go here. This is a easier path. Okay. You can go here. You can go here. But you can't reach 0. That is not possible. Okay. So from 3 you can go to 1 and 2. Yeah. Yep. But from 1 you can go to any other city. Okay, so this is like the lowest number. So let's quickly initialize min cities. Okay. So initially let's keep it max. And this is our answer. We'll initialize as -1. Fine. Now we will have to loop. Now inside this loop we have to do a count. How to do the count? We need to do like Dijkstra so that we know minimum distance. And then after doing Dijkstra, बेरोजगार तो मैं भी हूँ भाई. Okay, so all we have to do is Dijkstra from here. That is it. So let's implement Dijkstra. Let's call this distance and let's keep it max. And distance of this particular node I, let's make it 0. And should we use a priority queue? Do we even have to use it to solve it? N log n, it's fine. So we have a node and a distance, so we're good with pair. But we need minimum distance, so while priority queue is not empty, let's push Let's push this I. No, we need a distance 0 and then node I. Fine. Let's get these two things. So first is this distance D, second thing is node. Grab from top, just pop it, and okay, let's iterate through all the nodes. We forgot to create an edge joint. We actually need two things here, so this should be paired. Now that's fine. Edges. Edge joint of, what do we have? From to weight. Okay, this is from. So what do I want to have? Do I want to have, let's have the edge, then have a weight. Okay, that's perfect. Let's also have a bidirectional edge, and we are good here. Okay, now we have this child and we have some weight, edge joint of this node. Now if distance of this child, if this is greater than whatever the distance we have plus the weight, then only we are going to push this child, distance plus weight, comma child, and here we should have distance of child. Update this to distance plus weight. That is all we have to do. Okay, so here we can again iterate, but do I have to consider like the current city? Not. So okay, if I equals to j, continue, else if distance of this j less than or equals to threshold, then do count plus plus. All right, so now okay, min cities, if this count, if min city is greater or even equals to, because we want the city with maximum number, if it's equal, then we're gonna have this answer equals to return answer. Oh my god, wait, what? Why do I have like, this is pair greater pair of int comma int. What is wrong here? Unqualified ID, something is wrong. This comma is fine. Okay, I see. What happened to this? Invalid operands to binary expression int and tuple. pq.top is, oh, I don't think I have to do it, but that's fine. So d equals to it dot first, node equals to IP dot second. Yeah, same error. So it's not definitely about it. What is the problem with distance plus weight? What is distance? Oh my god. This is D. Okay, we're good now. 3, 4. This is 0. I did not update this, my bad. Also make min cities equals to count. Okay, now we can submit and it works. You want to schedule a list of jobs in D days. Jobs are dependent. Jobs are dependent. To work on the ith job, you have to finish all the jobs J where 0 to I. So if you want to work some I job, then you have to finish everything from 0 to I minus 1. At least one task every day. The difficulty of a job schedule is the sum of difficulties of each day of the D days. Difficulty of a day is the कल का कोड फोर्सेस कॉन्टेस्ट दिया एक ही कर पाया. I have not even seen yesterday's contest. कौन सा हुआ फर्स्ट? Optimal purchase. Still system testing. ये अभी हुआ क्या दिन में? अच्छा, मे बी एजुकेशनल का बाद में होता है शायद. 18 में कल ही हुआ है. फाइन, I'm gonna give this one. कल रात 8 बजे. You are given an integer array, job difficulty. Okay. And an integer D. The difficulty of a ith job is this. Return the minimum difficulty of a job schedule. If you cannot find a schedule for the jobs, so there are some jobs with difficulty, I have to schedule them. First day I can finish first 5 jobs. I still don't know how. You have to finish at least one task every day. I got it. So I can finish till here because this job has the minimum difficulty. Right. Return the minimum difficulty of a job schedule. Finish at least one task every day. The difficulty of a job schedule is sum of difficulties of each day of the 3 days. Of each day. Sum of difficulties of each day of T days. It's the maximum difficulty. Maximum difficulty job. So I only have 2 days. This is how many days I have? In D days. Okay. First day I can finish 5 jobs. Total difficulty is 6 because this is a maximum, makes sense. Okay. Second day, you can finish the last job. Difficulty 1, so total difficulty is 7. But, okay. So we have 4 days. So I cannot do it because there are not 4 jobs here. And I have to finish at least 1 job single day. So that is the only answer for -1, I believe. So minimum difficulty, I have to minimize this. That is the question. Okay. By the way, if D is greater than right, else I can always do it. I can pick like single job every single day and I can do it. Make perfect sense. Now I have to see. Okay, I can do n square. Can I do this in big O of n? But I don't know about future jobs. They are not sorted or anything, right? Nope. I will pick the max. So I will always pick the first job that has to be completed. But will I pick the next one? I can pick the next one if we still have enough jobs. But I'm not sure whether they are sorted or not sorted. So if we have something less, that is absolutely fine. But what if we have something bigger here? Well, that bigger element should be completed by someone. So maybe we could have like even bigger element here. Then we can take these two. I think we should simply brute force this because constraints allows us to do it. So we can use DP here and we can try to reduce this. So we can make a prefix. We can make a maximum prefix 6, 5, something like that. But or maybe not. We can just iterate over. Yeah. So should we iterate over days? So in a single day, I can pick any job, but I should leave at least D-1, whatever days. That is the constraint. And I should also know like on that day how many jobs I did so that I can extend. But I need to start at that particular index. I need indexing as well. Okay, so what I'm thinking, we should first iterate over days. Then we should iterate over indexes. Okay, so if we are at some particular day, we're going to store like previous day info plus the current one. So this is how we're going to do it. But we can go like n square here, and then into d is also fine. 3 3s are 9, 5 and 6. Then we can loop inside it as well, because we should know like till which particular point we have already picked. Okay, we should be careful here. This is where when I'm gonna pick a prefix. Okay. Previous question, the question asks the difference from each node. How is it possible? Distance from each node. It's possible through Dijkstra. I have used Dijkstra's algorithm. Dijkstra is taught in colleges as well. It is in the syllabus, and it is like a very, very typical algorithm. Every DSA guy knows how to use Dijkstra. And it has also been asked a lot on Leetcode on interviews as well. Yeah. Okay. So we have days, and this will tell us like till how many we have already pushed into it. Okay. At max 10, then we could have n comma n, and we will have to initialize it. Can we use memset here? TP. We need we're minimizing what we're doing. We need some 0 comma. We have to minimize the sum, so let's keep it. It's int max. PP is crazy. Okay. We can also initialize a base case. So when none of the days processed and it is at 0, so we will consider like starting from 1 probably. This is all we need. We need days, which day, and then like till this index, because then we can start from the new index. We can start pushing. This is all we need. Okay. Let's make it 0. Right, so we're starting from first day. This is how we handle it. Also, we're starting with first index. So this is so we have taken till 0th index. We'll start from j plus 1. Fine. Cool. Cable start from J plus 1. This is where we will start taking indices. Let's calculate maxi. Right. So maxi is just max of maxi comma job difficulty. Let's make this A of K. So now we have maxi. Now here we have to do like dp of I, which is day. So this particular day, we also need like previous, which is j. So till j we have taken previously. Now to take this is gonna cost us maxi, and we need like dp of I. So this is a previous day, and k, this is going to be minimum of dp of I k comma this dp. Okay, we are good here. We need to see if there is some breaking condition. So j is starting from 0. Let me see what is dp of t. So this day, and we have to finish everything. So it should be n minus 1. This k is also good. Oh, we respectfully have -1 as an output. I wonder why. Taking maximum, right? How could we have -1 here? So D cannot be. Oh, it's because of the dp only. Why do we have -1, right? We don't have any negative number. We need to find maximum, right? Maximum prefix we need. Is this not working? I can do this, right? Not be represented in type integer. Ah, that is the issue with max. So we can like no point like if this isn't max. Now we have wrong answer again. I wonder why. J starting from 0, but this is starting from 1. So, okay, this is a mistake, indexing mistake. Okay. So I'm saying like we already have element from 0. It should go like till n. We should go for k minus 1. Cool. Which college? I'm in MATE, MEIT. Okay, so we have these number of elements. So elements could be like we have previously chosen this. Okay, so we have our base case. We have 0 numbers. We will start with 1. This is absolutely fine. We can go till n here. Okay. This is how many number we had previously. This case, how many numbers we have now. And I minus j is fine. Cool. What is the issue in my DP? Looks fine to me. I, J, and K. So initially we have 0 elements. So we're starting from. If we're starting from 1, that means. Okay. Fucking hell, it's correct now. Easy peasy. 0. Third and fourth done. We can try something else. What is this? Guys, what the fuck is this on Leetcode? The fuck is this guy? Some random ID. How do I cancel my head card subscription and get refund? Oh my god, this is a spam. Can I do this? Acha, this is a editorial they have published. Check out leaderboard. Hemang Gupta. Not enough activity detected in the Leetcode editor. Oh damn, Guardian. Thank God we don't have LinkedIn on his profile. I'm Batman. Guys, let's go with like SQL. Let's solve some hardest problem. Okay, I've solved these 3. Most of them are locked. Is it a good time to buy premium? Can I access these problems somewhere else? Are these on Leetcode? They also have a pro subscription. Those wanting Python program that recreates all the problems. Huh? What? Not gonna use my brain here. Let's go solve this one. We also have others. Okay. Write a solution to transform the text in the content text column by applying the following rules. So I have to transform this. Okay, first letter to uppercase, remaining to lowercase. Special handling for words containing special characters. Both paths should be capitalized. Top rated 2. Okay. Very cool. All other formatting space. So these two things we have to. So basically this hyphen will be treated as like space, like two different words. That's it. Okay. How do we modify text inside? We will have to use update operation on every single one of them. I wish we can use like C++ or Python. I wish we could. How do we do this? Let to in SQL. Maybe we can do something. How to update data SQL based on some conditions, like parsing data. Yes. Also I'm using Postgres, so okay. Really powerful because I have regex and JSON functions, array functions. Okay. So we have something like this. Lower, we can use trim to remove white spaces. We can replace. Okay. I like equals to case sensitive, like non-digits from phone number. So this is regex, replacing everything from this sheet. We can split part, raw data. Why do we have one here? Int is casting. Okay, so we type casting in integer. Then we extract using regex. We can use case. Wait, just tell me how to split. Split part, raw data. Age is a string. Preview before updating. Convert formats. This is not useful. Okay. Lowercase, uppercase. Okay, we can do this. So we need first element. We need to probably use recursion or something. And first we need to transform like all the dashes. Then we will use recursion and update lowercase and uppercase. Trim can remove space. We don't need it. Substring. We can use substring. But do we really need to extract data? We can use split. State. Let's see how to use split. Okay. Let's randomly try to split. Okay. User content. Let's add one more column. It is going to be. Can I just use it like this? No. Splitting. Postgres. Let's try. So we're gonna split. Convert it. Context. Split part. This is a function. So it takes a string, delimiter, and then the position. I don't need to use this. Result 25. What the fuck? Oh, this is like we can give which position we want. What if I want everything? You have your any portfolio website? Not really. I had a domain before, but yeah, this was my domain, but I have not renewed it. So yeah, I'll make one. But not now. Maybe next month. I don't think I need one. I mean, I have my LinkedIn, so LinkedIn is enough, I guess. How do I add it after splitting? That's the thing actually. We can use replace, no? We can use replace. How to use replace? How to use? My resume? I do have my resume. Let me log into my Canva. Original string, old text, new text. Okay, this makes sense. But not the whole text. Yeah, this is something I need to do. So I have this content text. Okay, I'm gonna replace this dash with space. Let's see. Yeah, this is done. We have replaced this. Okay, now we have to create probably an array and we have to apply the operation. So we can get the first number and then all the others, we can transform them and put them back. So we need a split to table. Yeah, return rows and no, we need an array. Then we will use some sort of a recursion in the array. My resume is here, but this is not updated. I'm still night on Leetcode here. I think my projects are updated. By the way, check out my project. Server not found because spelling is wrong. This is something that I built myself. So go ahead and check it out. Right now it's like free. So you just have to sign in. Oh, I have my main account only. This is what I give me some issues. Yeah. Okay, I'm logged in. Now, currently I'm in free tier, but you can simply go and update it. So I have implemented Razorpay, but it is currently in test mode, so you don't have to pay anything. Just click on upgrade. Okay, it will open this Razorpay page. Just enter some random number. Cool. Now you can like pick anything, net banking. Just click on success. This is just a demo page. Okay, got it. Okay, upgraded. Now you have a lot of tokens. You can actually create sort of a website or anything from here. You have these Gemini models, even 3.1 is here. Let's try to create a... So these are some pre-built. I just built it like random prompts. Let's try to do this. So everything is gonna run in your PC, right? It is gonna start an instance, currently loading. I have implemented this using web containers. So there you go, you can check it out. You can basically locally run a Linux instance, but it only supports Node, I guess. So you can run websites here, but nothing much. It's not a full-fledged Linux system. Okay, so these are initial file. Okay, so we're getting something back from AI, from Gemini. Okay, I see an issue here. This is not persisting. Global CSS, Tailwind CSS. This is the hardest part of my project, because data is coming and then I have to parse the data. Which LLM API? Gemini. I also have access to ChatGPT, latest models. I can use that too. I have these. I'm actually using them. I'm using 5.5. This is like the most used model. Image very rare, but mostly I'm using like 5.5. Right, estimated 10,000 की कर लिया यूज़. इवन लाइक उतना नहीं कर रहा क्योंकि अभी डेवलपमेंट नहीं कर रहा मैं. Whenever टॉर ब्राउज़र चल रहा है, कहाँ चल रहा है भाई टॉर ब्राउज़र? This is Firefox and this is Chrome. Okay, done. Now just give it a moment, it's gonna show a preview. Build error, failed to compile. Let's run npm i. It's free for now. Yep, this is made by me only. Added 20 packages. Now if I'll restart, if I do npm run dev, it's compiling. Okay, we have some code error here. Let's send this error to Gemini. It will probably try to fix it. Plugin not supported. Okay. By the way, if you guys, whoever is watching my stream, if you want to use GPT models, latest models for free, or if you want to use Gemini latest models for free, for Gemini you can create account on GCP and use Vertex. For ChatGPT you can create accounts on Azure and you can use their Foundry. That's it. You can use them on Codex. You just have to do some manual configuration. Even this website you're seeing, I can't show you URL, but this ChatGPT minimal thing, I made it for myself so I can access those models from anywhere. So wait, I can probably show you how this looks. Oh, not the URL. Can I hide my URL? I mean, this is like a ChatGPT. So currently there is no text because I have deleted everything, clear history, but it works just like GPT. It can parse everything, it can show you maths, it can show you images, it can take images, everything. And I'm just using this particular API that I have from Foundry. Okay, we have to create array. This is how we access element. So we can create like string to array. Maybe we need this. Okay, let's create with, and let's select removed from temp, and also let's use this function string to array, and we're gonna, but like, is it gonna show array to me or what? I don't know. And removed comma space. We got some stupid ass shit again. Is not configured under images. This doesn't happen usually. I have used this project multiple times, but you never know what kind of response you're getting. Okay, we have this. Now all we have to do, perform operation over this array. Okay. So we have string to array, how to iterate over this. What is min-max DP? Min-max DP is all about, so maybe like you have two players, one player is trying to minimize it, other player is trying to maximize it. So it is going to look like a tree. So you have tree, there is a parent node which is going to be your answer, and initially you have multiple choices, you will merge them. So it is either going to be minimum, maximum, but every single level will either represent, either you have to minimize it or either maximize it. You can search like max gain. I'm assuming it should be min-max DP is also going to be similar to this. Yeah, it is about game theory. See, you have this tree, this is going to be your answer, these are your leaf nodes. Now this is a maximum, here you will try to maximize, so pick whatever is max. Here you will try to minimize it, here you will try to maximize. So there are two players playing this game. That's the concept. I tried using a nest. Oh my god. I have to learn all these things. Okay, finally it worked. Fixed it. And this is the code that we have. We can change something. Let's change this name. Sunny Beachside. It should be in some file, right? Yeah, we can change this to like changed, and this is gonna reflect here, right? So you can also edit your code here, and everything is running in your PC. So right now it's using 3.2 GB of my RAM. Literally 3.2 GB. Firefox is using more than that. How is that possible? Also, it's using around 2 GB right now, this particular tab. Right, you can give like prompt, change few things, add few things. I was thinking to like extend this even further, maybe add some Supabase implementation so it also creates a backend by itself. Let's see. SQL is important, companies are asking. So DSA I can solve, like they can throw any question at me. Right? They usually don't ask very hard problems. So और कोई और प्रोजेक्ट भी, और प्रोजेक्ट, हाँ, go to my GitHub, show you things. Arey, I used to be so when I was in class 10th or 11th, I used to be like a custom ROM developer for this particular device, Xiaomi's device, and around 10,000 people were using my ROM that I built. Right? Even more than that, because you can see stats on, what was the platform to download these ROMs? I forgot. There you can see how many people have downloaded it, and the number was around 15,000. This is OnePlus launcher mod. that I've used in my ROM. I've changed few things. This is a fork maybe from somewhere else. My another project is this real feedback, but I made it. There is a video from on like Hitesh sir channel, so I have seen like from there, but it is completely different UI. I have definitely used AI to create this UI, but yeah. But there is a good project. I have a mini torch. This is better actually. So I have implemented like a small version of PyTorch. So you can basically create a neural network here, like a very small one, even like a very big one, but you have to do it manually. I also have made some classes, so it actually creates sort of like a whole single layer network as well. And I have also implemented automatic backpropagation, auto diff. So it applies all these functions, right? Like 10h, you have like ReLU, which is max of x comma 0, I believe, in a linear function too. You can check this one out too, but I did it previous year around August, September, I believe. This is also cool. This is related to ML. And it uses like very simple idea. Go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. You can copy paste. I mean, they're already there and all my projects are open source, so you can definitely copy paste. But be careful, right? Be careful if an interviewer is asking some question. Make sure you know everything. So you also know AI? Gen AI stuff? Yes, I do. My project is based on Gen AI. I can also explain you like how these all things work, because it's actually very simple. You just send a prompt along with the system prompt to the AI, and then it gives you some response in a specific format that you want. ये है. अरे भाई कल आया था यार वो स्ट्रीम पे मेरे. I mean, he was here. He asked me like why I did not get selected in visa OA. Parth, trying to learn about data. Currently trying to learn data and analyst. First of all, I'm not a right guy to ask this, but data analytics is all about, you should be good in Python, especially with libraries like matplotlib. There is also one Seaborn, etc. You should know like when to use which plot, like scatter plot, when to use scatter. There is heat map, right? There are like bunch of plots. I don't know. You should know like stats very well. You should know what is mod, mean, median, right? What is like standard deviation and variance. What is the difference between like population or sample? Why do we have n-1 in denominator in sample and n in population? These all things you need to know. Rating is like an inspiration. You can also be like Guardian. It's not that hard. $1,400. I mean, you might have just started. Yep. Just keep doing it. Easy rating. What do I have? So this was my website before, like very basic. Again, it's a fork from someone. I have just changed the content. I did web development in 24. I think this is the portfolio. It's a Flappy Bird type shit. What is this? Oh, this is my private. What? It's empty. Code.cpp. Just hi. I should probably delete this. Fuck this, I'm not using my passkey. This is way before my college, this whole stuff. So I was part of this org, CR Droid. Right? I was a part. I have been removed like I think 2 years ago because I was very inactive, and have also told like the maintainers that I won't be doing it anymore. Let me see whether we have something or not. What was the phone? It was, I don't know. I don't have Telegram. I am the owner of the group for this particular device, and there are like 15,000 members in that group. So a lot of people were using it. I have used Next.js. Next.js is a framework that is built on top of React. Okay. It's a full stack framework. You can also build front end and back end too. You're new to coding. If you want to learn, you can start like with some programming language, and you know, the best way to learn programming is basically to make something, I would say, because when I was in class 10th 11th, I was making something like I made like a YouTube script which used to send like random comments. So you can just run the script and it will send some random comments. So it was a Python script, and I have used YouTube API from GCP. So like you can think of making something, right? You can build some sort of a data scraper. This could be like a good base for you to get familiar with like programming languages at least. Or you can start DSA, start solving problems. That can also help you. Keep talking, I'm almost done. Holy shit. Was there a point where you got stuck at rating? Not really. I got stuck. I mean, yeah, there was a difficulty in solving Leetcode third problem, like C problem. And how I got better in it, I started solving problems on code forces, like 15, 14, 15, 1600s. LP then DSA. What is LP? Are you talking about Leetcode? Are you talking about Leetcode? 12th pass out, tier 3 college. I want to know. Earn. Private tuition. आजा भाई, तेरे लिए तो फ्री है. Coding Leetcode, code chef. Hard, like even are working hard. Leetcode, code chef are definitely hard than working on some project. Projects are usually easy. I mean, you don't have to use your brain like how to make an algorithm. You will always have some sort of a module that you can use. Although the difficulty will be in making some design, although that is all about your experience. System design, like this is something you have to do, right? So I have designed this Zomato sort of a system. Probably I'll do Uber tonight. Right. DSA is hard because it involves the sort of a mathematical thinking. It's similar to how you solve a maths problem. If you're 12th pass out, if you're going into a college, I would say in a first year, get very familiar with programming languages. Get familiar with maths. Right? If you're good at these two, if you're already familiar with programming language and maths, you can learn like anything in very less time. Maybe like in next 6 months, you can do like DSA development, everything. If you're good at these two things. See, very logical. There is this guy. Thanks for subscribing, engineering student. Okay, there is this channel, 3 Blue 1 Brown. If you're learning something, for example, if you're learning matrices, vectors, etc., make sure you watch this playlist. Okay, this will actually teach you like what is span, what are bases, okay, what are linear transformation, how do they work, matrix multiplication, determinant, what does determinant represent, okay. And the thing is, once you will understand these things, you will never forget, right? You will never forget what's a determinant. Also, like what are eigenvectors and eigenvalues. He has also explained things like Kramer rules. He has like multiple videos on different topics, and also calculus is also very important. If you're in 12th, make sure you watch this Essence of Calculus. He has explained like, I think there was a Taylor series very beautifully. Yeah, very amazing video on Taylor series. He has explained like how these terms like add meaning to the function, like the function will get closer to the actual function if you will keep adding these terms. Yeah, focus on your like mentally challenge yourself. That's all I will recommend. Maths is like one of the best way to do it, I believe. $71 आए थे 12th में, लेकिन अब कोडिंग में it's not about 71 marks. भाई, the thing is CBSE में जो maths आती है ना, that is like very easy, right? Even like repeated questions आते हैं. You can literally, how do I explain? I don't know. For fun or to get job? For both. Honestly, for both. What do you think I'm doing SQL for? And also like it's a fun because I'm learning something new. So that is always a fun to me if I'm learning something new. But see, my way of learning is very different. I'm jumping to hard problems. I'm not jumping towards like easy ones because I can already do them, right? I can use this select, I can use where, I can use group by, having by. I already know all of them. I'm learning these like advanced things like Windows function and these things, converting it into array, then applying operations on it. जावा नहीं आती यार. जावा मुझे आती थी एक्चुअली when I was in class 10th. I mean, see, मेरे कॉलेज में सब्जेक्ट था, so I know like little bit like JVM, Java, how the code runs, you know, how is it like machine independent language. Because we have JVM, virtual machine. but I have not like coded in Java, so I can't do development in Java. I'm in third year. Theoretical only. So theoretical is like, you should know that it's a part of a DBMS. How to improve. You can do what I'm doing right now, right? Just see what the question is asking and then see what you have to do, because if you're good at DSA, this is very easy. It's just about knowing these functions exist and you can use them. That's it. Let me pop the live chat. A lot of people are messaging. Yeah. So, oh my god, so many messages. 12th pass out, already answered, I believe. Third year. अरे I mean मैं hardcore coding नहीं करी मैंने, but all I'm saying is basic things like writing scripts in Python, you know, using APIs, etc. These things, I mean, very basic things. So it's all about like having that mindset of creating something. Right now, I'm not as much creative as I used to be in class 10th. The best thing about my college is I don't have attendance issue, right? I mean, they do tell me like maintain your attendance, but they don't force it. So I have like around 5 to 10% attendance and I'm chilling. And I also get good marks in external, so I have 9 CGP as well. I think a little bit less than 9. It's like 8.8 or something. I do play, yeah, every single day. Video games every single day. After dinner, yeah. Is the way, of course. You don't have to do it like the whole day like I do. You can do it for like 2 hours. Just spend 2 hours a day and you will be good after your first year. My college is MAIT. भाई स्कूल मेरा वही था, I mean tier 10 स्कूल, वो होते हैं ना कोने में. It was CBSE, yeah. आता पता नहीं है AIML. The thing is, a lot of AIML jobs are now switched towards Gen AI. Velo stream, yeah. Are you topper? In school I was. Velo stream करेंगे भाई soon. Guys, have you noticed this? I drink a lot of water. Especially when I'm speaking something. In JEE, I did not prepare for JEE. Although I got around 95 in JEE, only in physics. Like in physics, 95. Totally, my marks were around 140. I did not study like chemistry and maths. I have solved few problems in maths, especially like problems related to series, permutation combinations, and I think vectors, etc. काफी अंतर हो गया उसमें. मैं काला था भाई, कॉलेज जाके ग्लो अप हो जाता है. finished second year, currently focusing on React and DSA. For freelancing, you should know like how to make products, right? Nobody is gonna ask you like DSA, but big companies are definitely going to interview on the basis of DSA. Yeah. If you apply for any company, there is going to be your first round is going to be DSA round. But you don't have to be like guardian on Leetcode. You can like, if you're comfortable, just be comfortable solving problem C on Leetcode contest. That's it. Because they usually OAs are easy. This year I'm focusing on, see, I'm learning SQL, like advanced SQL, and I'm focusing on LLD, low level design, and HLD. So learning like all things like load balancing, scaling, Kafka, etc. You know, high throughput thing stuff, database sharding, etc. Specifically, I'm focusing on LLD right now. I'll probably design Uber. Let's see. My approach of learning is first I design, like if I'm designing some system, I'll do it myself. Then I'll ask GPT, like what is the issue and how can I improve. Then I go and Google it. Then I see some other people's design. Then I see like how can I improve mine. कौन से college? MAIT. Spring ज़्यादा बेहतर रहेगा नोट से. Spring is you have to learn Java then. Spring Boot, right? I don't have any internship right now. I don't even apply anywhere. I'm very chill about everything. For coding, what is GitHub? Roadmap. Which channel I will recommend you? Let's see my subscriptions. For development, you can watch but like don't watch these. I mean, if you're learning Spring Boot, you can watch this one. But like watch educational videos. Like don't watch information videos because you don't need information, right? You need to learn. Take you forward if you're learning DSA. Initially, it can help you a lot. This is Striver's channel. Right? This is also a good guy. The DevOps girl. Three blue, one brown. Maths. For music, Bruno Mars. Consistency. What is this guy? Oh yeah, so there are, if you want to make some project, you can follow his video, but like I won't recommend to do it that way because you're not gonna learn anything, because it takes time to make a project. So, you can follow Etsy Burma for physics. Ericto for algorithms. If you want to learn like advanced algorithms, you can follow his videos. He has a very good DP series and also like CSES series. Yeah, this is a DP series. He solved like CSES problems here. You can follow if you're learning DSA. I mean, there are a lot of people. I can't just recommend you something out of the blue. Holy shit. Chat disconnected. Why he put a space between Git and Hub? I mean, Hub is like a Git ka hub. paid courses versus YouTube. Don't buy paid courses. I mean, if you're especially like if you're not in 4th year, then you don't need paid courses. Paid courses are like spoon feeding type shit, right? So you don't need it, right? Everything is available for free. Everything, whatever the content of that paid course, you will find better things for free. TP from Aditya Burma is also good. I have not seen his videos, so I can't comment on that. YouTube is enough to learn everything. अपना कॉलेज का सिग्मा वाला डेप प्लस DSA in Java. Did you complete it? If you're buying something, then make sure you complete. CS50 is good. Yep. You can definitely start. Make sure you practice along with him. Right. What is his name? Something. Yeah, David J. Mellon. And he's a good guy, actually. What I did? Certificates are not gonna help you. I also have like a lot of Udemy certificates. I have 2-3, but I have completed those like courses. Should we continue solving this? So we have this array. Now we want to perform some operations. So this is how we do it. Aggregate after pre-processing. Guys, give me a washroom break. 2 minutes. Because I drink a lot of water. Okay. Oh. हार्ड क्वेश्चन नहीं हो पा रहा है। $30 40 minutes left to solve. If you want to solve fourth problem, then you have to learn some frameworks first. Okay. Do I have my account ready? Should be somewhere. I have 2 different accounts. No thanks. Okay, you have to solve, you have to learn. Like if you're learning graph, you can solve these problems. Wait a minute. Yeah. See, DP, this is like a pretty cool, right? Go ahead and solve them. For graphs, you can solve these problems. Like initial ones are going to be easy, then you will see like some harder problems. These are some range query problems if you're learning like segment tree, bandwidth tree, etc. Tree algorithms. You will learn like binary lifting sort of things here. Mathematics, like solve all of them. Very important. अच्छा L3 में हो गया था, मेरा भी सेम सीन है। कब है इंटरव्यू बाय द वे? अगर जल्दी है तब तो नहीं हो रहा। I don't think they're gonna ask very hard problems. They're gonna be like medium at max. And it takes time. Actually, it's gonna take around at least 3 months because you need some practice to solve harder problems. पानी कहाँ जा रहा है? हाँ, वो सब बह जाता है। Yes, I'm specialist. I'll be an expert soon. I'm gonna grind code forces after my end sem exams. So like in June, mid-June, after mid-June. दिन में कितने घंटे? I don't have any time. हाँ, but CSES की शीट तुम्हें, I mean, don't just copy paste solution. You should know the technique. How to become specialist? Keep solving problems. That's it. Solve problems on Leetcode, CSES, code forces, Spodge, etc. पहली बार देख रहा। The sheet has like very good problems. It includes all the specific topics. So rude, man. Nah, I'm just speaking out the truth here. Just keep solving problems. If you want to reach like a specialist, first you should be comfortable solving easy problems. Then you switch to medium. Then you go to hard. But I started with medium because easy problems are also already easy now. You can always apply a for loop, right? So I started with like solving medium ones, and then also started approaching hard ones, and I've also started solving CSES problem set. So I learned a lot of techniques from there. Then I was able to solve harder ones as well. Both memory based and thinking based, both. Memory based, like whenever you see a problem, like there are some problems when you can see and realize, oh, this might be like a LIS sort of thing, or this might be like sorting, but that doesn't always work. So thinking is your primary source. In general पूछ रहा था। हाँ, मतलब वही है, CSES problem set, solve that. You can do code forces, greedy problems, that is gonna help you. Then you can learn some advanced topics like segment tree, bandwidth tree, Like these two are most important for fourth problem. And there are like a lot of things. There is a video, there is a live stream I did like after I reached Guardian. I think it is like the previous two stream. You can watch that. I have explained like every single topic that you need to master. Oh my god, बस 1.5 घंटा हुआ है अभी. I have solved like 4 problems of DSA around, I think. CS50 then DSA. CS50 is also DSA. Okay, how do we do this? Suppose we have this and you want double values, then we can do something like this. So there is a aggregate function. Remove spaces plus lowercase tags. So select array to string. इसके अंदर I have to use some sort of a function like this. So inside this, first I need first letter and the remaining letters. I need to make first letter uppercase, remaining letter lowercase. This is all I have to do. I have to return a table, right? Converted text. Okay. So first I do string to array, then I use unnest function to extract the array, then I have to apply these queries. Okay. If we don't learn pattern, then how do we recognize next time? Not all problems. Okay, just tell me this thing. Okay, just tell me this. Let's talk about this problem. Okay, this is binary search, but you have given this contest, right? Was there any pattern in this problem? Have you found like any pattern that is used? It is just thinking, right? The only pattern you can find in this problem is, because this is an easy problem B, so there should be some easy way to solve this. Okay, that is the only pattern you can think of. There is no specific pattern. The only thing that can help you is how much you can think, right? So you basically start thinking, like you have multiple nodes, how two players are going to move optimally. Most of these problems are like that. On Leetcode, there are like a lot of problems based on patterns, but even this problem too, like this is not binary search. There is literally no pattern. You have to realize this thing, right? B can be at max 100, C can be at max. I have solved this, I believe, in a stream, in yesterday's stream. It's literally so easy. See, n is greater than or equals to 2. It is already given. If you have 2 nodes, if you have 3 nodes, first player is here, second player is here. So first player, if he will decide to move there, he will get caught. So the optimal move for this one to stay here, but then this player can go here and caught him. Only 1 second. Only in like one operation. If player 1 is here, player 2 is here, so this is like a triangle. Every single node is connected. Player 2 could be here, he could be here. Okay, player 1 could be here or could be here. player 2 can always catch him again in first try. But if you have greater than 3 nodes, right? If player 1 is here, player 2 is here, player 1 can always move here, right? And then player 2, so it has like both the options. Distance is same. Here 2. So it can either move here, it can either move here. So let's say player 2 is here now. Now this player is going to move here. So this cycle is going to continue until the player 1 has moves. So it has k moves. After those moves are exhausted, then player 2 will caught up and the distance is going to be the same as it was before, because player 2 will always minimize distance. So whatever the minimum distance is, it could be like n minus distance, n minus difference, or like difference itself, because in a circle there are two ways, right? Here or here. Let's try to solve this one. A nest. How do I select this? I don't know, like got it? Okay. Oh, so there are two functions, array to string and string to array, and I have to use both. So I'll do a nest. So this is now 1, 2, 3. Then I can apply select over it. I can transform it. Okay. So it's like a nest, array to string, string to array. Makes sense. Okay. So now we will use space. String to array. So we can use this one. So we're gonna select from temp dot what was the name? String to array. It is already an array, so just have to do like array to string, and we have a array. All right. Wait, this is removed, right? Okay. So we have this text removed. We can use this. This will first of all convert it into array. How this works. And use this particular thing, space, to do it. But why do we have this here? Put this comma afterwards, maybe? Yeah. So we're gonna put this afterwards. Now we are going to select X. We need first letter. Which semester? 6th. almost the end of my third year. So if I use this, if I do lower of X, let's say, let's see what we have. Okay. Makes sense. What is the issue? Syntax error near S. This is correct, no? I don't get it. Oh, from removed. Oh, let's initialize it as T. Alias. Parenthesis placement is wrong. It should be inside. Okay. This is wrong. Makes sense. Oh. It should be outside. No, this is wrong. How do we get this lower? Let's call it new. This is good now, no? This is a closing for array. Okay. Array to string text does not exist. It works now. It's the same thing, no? You also have a space here. What do we have? Okay. So everything is now lowercase, but I want to extract first letter. So I want to select Is there a function to camel case? Maybe not. Let's think about something else. This is not helpful. And then I will also, okay. This is an issue actually. I have to do this with spaces and only supports one exact delimiter, not multiple, so it does not work. Use regex splitting. Okay, split on space or this. Plus means one or more consecutive. Okay, let's use this then. We don't have to do this now. Can use this regex, and this can be content text. Do I need to add something here? Yeah. What the fuck is that? We don't have removed. Okay. Let's give it a same output name. Now we have to just convert it, like easy. It should be easy. So I have this X. Okay. I can split it. I can grab a first text and replace. I can use replace. Then I can use substring. Or you can use same string to array, right? I can use X here. I can use simple here, and then I can access it by 0. Yeah, this is the first letter. So replace this with uppercase of this. Cool. It doesn't work. Then how is this going to work? I don't know. GPT will explain. Is not regex aware. Use regex explicit to array. So there is this new function here. Makes sense. So there is a function called initCap. Let's not use it. Maybe next time I'll do some other operation then. Okay, so I'll have to select upper left, lower. I don't know what that means. We don't care if the letter is only single. Right? We don't care about this one, so we only need this thing, right? So from to say substring, and then we use upper or lower, sorry, and we made this one upper. Oh, let's make everything lower and one upper. Oh, so it will extract the first one. Okay. And make it upper. Makes sense. What is this left? This is concatenate. Okay, makes sense. This is for concatenation. And we already have everything lower. Now we made upper. Is there any other way to extract first one? We can use same thing now. Substring upper X. अच्छा लेफ्ट का मतलब है पीछे से. Okay, this is how it works. I got it. I mean starting from one, take everything from left. Okay. So do a upper of this string left x comma 1. Now I don't have to use substring function. Let's remove this. Does not exist. Substring. Substring dot text left lower one. Well, oh, this should be the whole bracket. It should be in a bracket. Okay. Wrong answer. So content ID. It's the same, right? Then we need content text. And that is it. Oh, we don't have those dashes here. We don't have dashes now. How do we preserve? We can't just remove it. Don't split, use regex replace instead. I'll just copy paste. But it's not like, how would I know this is something? Yeah. Postgres. How we did that? Honest. So he's replacing content. This with the space. If new text equals to this, then this, else new text. So is he adding like 2 spaces or something? So replacing it to double spaces. Okay. All right, and this to one single space. Replace string dot add. What is this? Then you did upper first substring, then lower. Length of new text -1. Okay. And then added a space after. What the fuck is that? Group by it's that easy with int cap. Oh my god. So all I have to do is just text. Content ID, content text as original, then int cap of content text. Was that easy? Not really. Not really. This is wrong. All right. Oh my god. Okay. So first of all, he's making this variable where he's replacing. He already created this array. What is unnest? Why do we have a slash, by the way? Unnest converts an array into rows. something like this. Filter sort aggregate transform. Oh, aggregate. That's cool. Somebody used pandas. I mean, oh. I mean, using pandas is very easy, like just Python, simple. Hello. To capitalize words. Issue with end cap is non-letter characters, word boundary. This is exactly what happened. Okay, recursion, we have recursion here. Okay. Select content ID, text, then as position. Then he's doing boolean. I have to learn this thing. Where is base case? With recursive sequence, as this is MySQL, might be different in Postgres. Double space method. Turn into two spaces so that the string to variable have an empty string hyphen part. Oh, so hyphen will be separated. Very cool. But then I will also have to check. If there is a hyphen and two spaces. Wait, how? Space 2. Then turn double space back to hyphen. Okay. This is cool. Double space to hyphen. We have double spaces. So we will have to replace this with double space. What is the benefit? Hello, Sky is here. What's up, bro? Do I have my previous solution somewhere? There we go. So now we have to apply this sort of some method here. Okay. Place. Right, let's use this lol. Now I'm only looking for space, right? Yeah. See. Okay. So we have these two brackets. Here as well we have two brackets. We can replace these two brackets with dash because there was a dash here, right? This was the trick, right? It's actually very cool. But select content ID, comma, content text as original text, and also select converted text as same name. Pointer. Well, oh, we have to replace. Next. Okay, this should work now. This is actually very clever idea. Okay, wrong answer. So we could also have multiple. But like you're converting everything. I don't, at this point, I maybe need something good here. We could have two, so there are 4 spaces, so this will definitely turn first character to uppercase. But how is he doing that? He's using some different function, not this type function. I'll solve this later on. Find invalid IP addresses. Contains number greater than this in any octet, has leading zeros in any octet like this, has less or more than 4 octets. Okay. Then we also have to count. So for count, we can just group and count. We need to remove all the valid counts. So we have this IP. We need to check. We need to count how many dots are there. So there should be like less than or less than 4. And similar type of problem. We will have to use case here. Enough SQL for today, honestly. It's too much. It's been 2.5 hours. Um, should we do something else? Like, P2OJ? Or maybe not. I'm ending my stream. Wait. चलो भाई कल मिलते हैं. Bye guys.